Hey Mitchell, congratulations on Mike K from the Charlotte Observer. You obviously dealt with a pretty major injury. How big was it for you to respond the way you did coming into your senior year?
Yeah, so that was a tough obstacle to go through, but yeah, my goal was to get on the field early and be confident and be healthy. And I feel like I did that when we were playing in A&M. That was week one for us. And so for my rehab journey, that was 8.5, 9 months. So I was just working back to get on the field and so I can help contribute to the team. But I feel like as the season went on, I got better, got more confident, and healthier as the season went on. And I truly feel like I'm better than I was before. So.
I know you arrived after Tommy Tremble left, but do you guys have a relationship? Have you talked to him at all during the process? What's that? What's the
Not
situation?
directly through this process, but I've talked with him when he's made some stops back in Notre Dame or whatnot. So we definitely communicated in the past. So yeah, but Notre Dame guy, so he's great.
Awesome. Thanks. Congrats again.
Thank you.
What's up, Mitchell? Alex Zetlow, also of the Charlotte Observer. Congratulations. You kind of alluded to it, how crazy the past 10 minutes have been, but I mean, can you just take us through the past, I don't know, 36 hours or whatever, of the past couple of days, how it's been for you?
Yeah, so for me, just obviously I've never been as in tune with watching the draft or whatnot, but obviously with this year I was in it and whatnot. It was a little more stressful, I would say, but fun nevertheless. So. The one thing Coach Freeman, our Notre Dame head coach, he always kind of say right foot, left foot, stay right where your feet are and keep moving forward. And I try to do that this whole process. I never try to get too high, I never try to get too low. I just, try to be where my feet were. And eventually, if my name was gonna get called, it was gonna get called. That was meant to be. So got called today to a great organization, great team, great people. And I'm excited. So
Nice. Are you celebrating at a party at your house, or like where you at right
yeah.
now?
So I rented out an Airbnb up in Cleveland because I'm from Akron, which is like 40 minutes south, but my extended family's from Toledo, and it's about an hour and a half west. But so this is kind of a halfway hub. And I just felt like it was the best spot for all of us, and that we all could be out together and just hang out and enjoy the moment.
Totally. And speaking of your family, you come from quite an athletic
Hmm.
family. Uh, uh, ob Obviously, you got the connection of football with your dad, right? Uh, did you ever, strange question, did you ever contemplate playing volleyball? I know you're a basketball player as well, but did you ever contemplate playing volleyball? Because your mom's a volleyball player, or was a volleyball player. Your sister currently is. Like, did you
Yeah.
ever take up that sport?
Obviously, it always like crossed my mind, but there was never really an opportunity to do that where I'm from. They never had boys volleyball growing up. But yeah, I was exposed to it from a young age. Just traveled with my sister and my family, and it was a fun sport. So definitely, if I would have had the opportunity, I definitely would have played it. But just never had it.
I imagine you would have been a center or something, right hitter or something. But cool, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, we will go to David, followed by Cassidy.
Sorry, never get it
Yes,
off.
David Newton, ESPN.com. Congratulations. I know you've done well as a receiver and blocker, but I'm wondering which one you feel like is your strength, or do you feel like the versatility is your strength?
I truly feel like my versatility is my strength, and I know a lot of people, kind of doubted my ability to kind of come back from this injury in the past game specifically. But I truly feel like to elevate my next game, or to elevate my game at the next level, I'm gonna have to get better at blocking, just kind of get back into it and stuff. But I truly feel like my versatility is being able to do both line up, in line, out in space, and be able to create space against linebackers or safeties, or be able to block the ends. I feel like I can do it all. But I truly think my versatility is my greatest strength.
And I know, I think with 3 touchdowns last year, but the Panthers are looking for more threats in the red zone, particularly that position. What makes you a guy you think can be that?
I just feel like the way I kind of see and understand the game of football, like the way I read defenses, process it, just because of how I learned. I grew up, as a quarterback, and so like how I learned the game of football, I think has really helped me as a player, and how I learned reading defenses and understanding offense as a whole. And when you get down in the red zone, it's all about execution. So you need to be dang near 100% perfect, in tune with your steps, your footwork, your depth, your timing, and your spacing with the quarterback, and also your route. So. I feel like I have a great understanding of all that, and ready to show that at the next level.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yep.
Chris.
Hey, Mitchell. I'm Cassidy with the Panthers. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You said you grew up a quarterback. When did you make the switch?
So my all through high school, I was quarterback my freshman, sophomore, and senior year. But my junior year, I was dealing with a little bit of a back injury, and so like I couldn't like twist, and it hurt to like rotate my hips. My high school coach and I had a discussion of like, all right, I could still move, still need to get on the field, so we just made the pivot to tight end because I was pretty big compared to other people. Put me there. Had a good year. Made a great highlight tape, I'd say. I made it myself on Huddle, which was great.
Nice.
And then was good enough to get recruited, and I got recruited based off of that highlight tape and year. So the plan was always to play tight end at the next level and going into college. So I'd probably say to college. I don't know. I only played 1 year in high school. I don't know, but probably college. Yeah.
And then just to clarify, you said something at the beginning. Did you play in that first game this season against Texas A&M?
I did. I played in every game this year, but it was a limited. It was like 9 or 10 snaps, which I knew that was
Okay.
going to be the possibility, or that was going to be the reality. Coming back so early and with the timing of everything, because that was a little less than 9 months for me with an ACL. It's a longer process of rehabilitation. So for me to get on the field was just a true milestone for me. And then each week I just slowly increased my workload, and just got back to where I was. So.
In that game, either when you were on the field or maybe through film study, what were your impressions of your new teammate, Nick Scornton?
Dude is a certified baller. He's strong, fast. He's got it all. He's going to be a good teammate to one go against in practice and get better going every single day. But I would hate to game plan against him because that was tough for us.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Any other questions for Mitchell? All good? All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time. Appreciate it. And congratulations again. We're excited to have you.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited.